Hello everyone, I am getting ready to make another recipe from the Beetlejuice cookbook. This time it's called the Stray Dog. It is a cheese garlic bread recipe, basically turning pizza crust into dog-shaped garlic bread. So if you've watched Beetlejuice and you remember it's the pivotal scene where the Maitlands swerve in their car to avoid hitting a stray dog, and they drive over the bridge into the water and drown, and so now they are ghosts. So this recipe, we're using shredded Parmesan, chopped cheddar, garlic, salt, pepper, and parsley, and then butter and pizza crust. Like, you could definitely make your own pizza crust. I wasn't in the mood, so I just bought some pre-made pizza crust, and I'm gonna roll it out and use a dog bone cookie cutter. So this recipe actually did call for a dog bone cookie cutter. I imagine that's a lot bigger than mine because she says make 12 of them, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be able to make more than 12. And if you don't have a dog bone cookie cutter, just print out a shape of a dog bone on your printer or draw it out and use it as a template, or just eyeball it. I would have eyeballed it if I didn't already have this, but I looked through my cookie cutters and I happen to have this because I used to have an American Eskimo dog for about 18 years. He was a wonderful dog, and I used to make him dog treats shaped like a cookie cutter, but he did pass away from old age. Very sad. He was wonderful, and I still have the cookie cutter, so that's what we're going to use. So first thing, I need to melt the butter and mince the garlic. Robert already shredded the Parmesan for me. It is fresh Parmesan. So maybe it will only make 12 because this pizza dough is a lot smaller. I'm used to Robert, when he makes homemade pizza dough, it's pretty big. So that's why I was thinking it was gonna be bigger than this. We'll see how many we can get. Robert, once I cut it out, like, you know how when you have extra dough and you can roll it and re-roll it, can you do that with pizza dough, or the consistency?
No.
No, you think I could re-roll it and make
just
a couple?
don't overdo it.
Okay.
And don't overwork it.
Yeah.
Then it goes flat.
Yeah, I don't even know if it's cutting through. I probably should have did that before I... Let's see. Not easy to cut. Darn it, it's reforming. I gotta like pull it as I go.
Yep.
All right, let's part 2.
Push that sucker down.
Let's try that again. Push it down. There we go. That's what I should have did for each one. One bone. So I just pressed in first. That was a mistake. I gotta pull it out each time because the dough is trying to... This is hard. This dough wants to come back together. It's like, no, I don't want to be pieces. I want to be one big ball of dough. We got 14 bones out of that dough. Robert helped me cut them because I put the cookie cutter down and it just like reformed, like, I don't know, the Blob from that classic movie. So anyway, I was like, okay, we got 14. We're gonna re-roll it. And he re-rolled it. And as soon as he re-rolls it and he would cut it, it would shrink down. Like it was this big when he cut it, and then it shrunk down. So this is pre-bought dough. I'm sure it has some kind of extra additives, and it just goes back to shrunken down, which is not good. So next time I definitely will make my own pizza dough. And usually I'm not wasteful. I would find something for this, but I'm not gonna worry about it. Maybe I'll just put it in the freezer for like a quick, I don't know, mini pizza. I just can't believe how like it's like a living creature. It goes back to its original small size. It shrinks back up. So anyway, next step is we've got the melted butter. We're gonna brush each one with butter and then sprinkle the cheese mixture on top. All right, we have the seasoning on top of the bones. Goes into the oven at 350 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. They're awfully small. I'll check back at 10. I just don't know how this is gonna work. I'm not feeling good about this recipe. 15 minutes later, I think they look pretty darn good. Gotta let them cool down for a couple minutes and we'll do a quick taste test, kind of like an appetizer before dinner. I think they look pretty good. I think I put a little more seasoning on than the original recipe. It's a little burnt on the side, but that's okay because my husband likes little burnt cheese, so that's perfect. He's very excited with how it looks. So now we're gonna do a quick taste test. Robert says it's not burnt, it's crispy. There's a difference.
There is.
There is a difference.
One is brown, one is black.
It smells really good. They did puff out. They didn't get bigger, but they puffed out.
They're good.
That's pretty darn good. It actually turned out a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Sage is giving his paw of approval. What do you think? No? No?
Kind of like garlic bread.
There's
Better.
garlic in it. It is like garlic bread. Right? It's just called a stray dog, but it's essentially, the recipe is called a stray dog.
This is called a stray dog?
It's the scene from Beetlejuice where the dog basically kills them because they swerve to avoid to hit the dog and they go into the river and drown. Has it been a while since you watched Beetlejuice?
Yeah, it is.
You don't remember that scene?
I don't remember a dog.
They're crossing the bridge and there's a stray dog and they swerve to miss it. And he's standing on a board that's keeping them teetering and he jumps off the board and they drown.
How many times have you watched it?
Like 100. Which is why I'm making all these Beetlejuice recipes because I'm very excited about this movie. We haven't been in the movie in like 2 or 3 years. Like I can't remember, what's the last movie we watched? In theater.
I don't remember.
I don't remember. So it's gonna be like the first movie we've seen in theater. Not since COVID because I do specifically remember going to one after COVID. I just don't remember what it was. But Beetlejuice definitely the first movie in 2 years. Cats. Cats everywhere. I would do this recipe again. But next time I'll make my own. Robert will make our own pizza dough. Quick comment. Because someone stole my seat. Felix. Robert says it reminds him of cheese straws. Because they didn't really puff out even though I bought the thicker bread dough. So they're a little crispy but puffy. Like cheese straws. This is Felix.